has been down there some time.
Angel.
2 cemetery workers discovered the victim when they were preparing this grave for tomorrow's service.
Thomas. Now who in the fuck would dump a body in an empty grave? Sheila.
My guess is that whomever dumped our victim here thought the service would have buried up the body.
Mark.
But that would mean that our suspect would have to know about this grave being vacant and when the service was.
Joyce.
Are you guys thinking of what I'm thinking?
Angel.
That we just inherited another twist and turn fucked up case.
Thomas. Why is it that our cases can never be an open and shut case? Mark.
That would explain the boss man's reason for creating our team, because nobody else would want to work these cases.
Sheila.
I'm just waiting for my removal team to arrive to lift our victim out.
Angel.
It looks like our poor victim is laying in some water.
Their conversation is interrupted when a female uniformed police officer enters the tent carrying a cell phone in a plastic evidence bag. Officer.
Excuse me, detectives. One of my officers just found a cell phone ringing behind some bushes 3 graves over.
Angel takes the cell phone. Angel.
I have a photo of a young lady standing beside a man who appears to be a white lab coat.
Sheila.
Do you mind if I took a look at that photo?
Angel passes the cell phone over to Sheila, who looks at the photo. Sheila.
I fucking recognize this asshole. His name is Dr. James Kenworthy, who works over at the Junction General Hospital.
Joyce.
Why would his photo be on the phone?
Thomas. Maybe the young lady in the photo is our mystery lady laying at the bottom of the grave. Sheila.
It looks like the cell phone could still be unlocked.
Sheila passes the cell phone back over to Angel, who takes the cell phone as it begins to ring out of the bag. Mark.
Sounds to me like someone is reaching out to touch someone.
Angel.
Should I answer the call?
Joyce.
Let it go to voicemail.
Voicemail message. Hello sweetie, it's me James, please pick up and talk to me. I'm sorry for hitting you yesterday at your apartment. I get very angry when you ask me about leaving my wife when we're together. Please call me back as soon as possible. Sheila.
That no good for nothing son of bitch.
Angel.
Where does this so-called asshole work in the hospital?
Sheila.
He's the head physician in the intensive care unit. He walks around thinking he's a real ladies' man.
Joyce.
I'll text Mercedes to do a complete background check on this asshole.
Joyce step out of the tent just as Sheila's 2 female removal team enter the tent with their stretcher. Sheila.
Thank you for coming too quickly, ladies.
First removal.
Wow, doc. We thought you were kidding when you said to come here for a removal.
Sheila.
I wish I was kidding. So our victim is laying at the bottom of the grave. We need to bag her head, hands, and feet before we bring her up.
Second removal.
I'll go out to the van to get our boots.
Second female removal exits the tent. Thomas. So just how are you going to bring our dear victim out of the grave? First female removal looks at Shelley with a smile. First removal.
I really hate to say this, doc. But I think we're going to need to call the angels to assist us.
Sheila.
I think you're right, so I'll step out to put the call in.
Sheila leaves the tent while Angel looks at the removal girl with a smile. Angel.
So who exactly are the angels that you are referring to?
First removal.
That would be the members of the fire department, because they would have the special equipment to bring her up without damaging her body.
Angel.
No shit.
Thomas. I really need to step out for a minute. Angel.
That's a damn good idea.
Joyce.
Sounds like a good idea.
Thomas looks at Mark. Mark.
I'm all right here, dude.
Thomas follows Angel and Joyce out of the tent. Exterior. Angel and Joyce exit the crime scene tent to find a black hearse parked beside their vehicle. Angel.
Why in the fuck is our hearse doing here?
Joyce looks directly at Thomas. Joyce.
An explanation would be really good right about now.
Thomas. Mark and I were test driving the hearse when we had received this call. Angel.
I can't believe that you two clowns would show up at a crime scene in a fucking hearse.
Thomas. We were too far from the funeral home to change over to our vehicle. Joyce.
You know that our boss man is going to catch fucking wind of this.
Thomas. It's just an extended fucking station wagon with curtains in the back windows. Thomas, Angel, Joyce direct their attention to a pumper fire truck as it parks behind the police vehicles. Angel.
What a fucking surprise they're going to get when they enter the tent.
4 male firemen exit the fire truck and proceed with getting 2 ladders and several straps. Fireman.
Where can I find Dr. Sheila Bellows?
Angel.
Right inside of that crime scene tent.
Fireman.
Follow me, guys.
Joyce.
Now getting back to you guys arriving at a crime scene in a hearse.
Thomas. I'm sure the boss man is not going to find out about this. Angel.
Have you seen how many other coppers are here with us?
Thomas. I'm sure the boss man will only give us a slap on the wrist if he finds out. Joyce.
You guys are very lucky that we have no media vultures hanging out with us.
Thomas. Where are the media vultures? You would think that they would be all over this. Angel.
Lucky for us the call came directly into our communications under the radar.
Joyce.
The fucking media vultures would have a field day with this story.
Angel.
First, a body is found in a vacant grave.
Joyce.
Second, 2 of our detectives decide to show up in a hearse.
Thomas. Shall we step back into the tent? Angel.
I think we should wait until they bring our mystery girl up.
Joyce.
I still can't wrap my head around about Veronica Richards.
Thomas. She was out for sweet revenge for different reasons. Angel directs her attention to a text message. Angel.
It's Mercedes with our background check on Dr. Kenworthy. Our good doctor has a history for physical assaults, drinking, and driving, and for threatening one of his nursing staff.
Thomas. Sounds like our good doctor is a good suspect candidate. Angel.
But how would Kenworthy know about the vacant grave?
Joyce.
Maybe he took a drive around the cemetery during the day to find the empty grave.
Angel.
I have this gut feeling that Kenworthy has some assistance.
Thomas. We learned from our last case about you having a gut feeling. Angel.
I remember seeing the cemetery hours of operation sign coming in. Opens at 8 o'clock and closes at 9 o'clock.
Joyce.
Which means that our suspect dumped our victim before 9 o'clock.
Thomas. Unless our suspect had an access key to the cemetery main gates. Angel.
Why would our suspect have an access key to the main gates?
Thomas. I remember seeing a small funeral home while driving through the cemetery. Joyce.
I'm starting to hate this case already.
Thomas directs his attention to the entrance of the tent to see Mark sticking his head out. Mark.
We have our mystery girl resting on a stretcher.
Angel, Joyce, Thomas proceed towards the tent as the 4 firemen exit the tent. Firemen.
You have a nice afternoon, folks.
Thomas. Thank you for coming out, Captain. Crime scene tent. Thomas, Engel, Joyce, enter the tent to find Sheila and Mark looking at their female victim on a stretcher. Angel.
Are you all right there, Doc?
Sheila.
I know who our victim is. Her name is Charlotte Eden, who works as a nurse over at the Junction General Hospital in the intensive care unit.
Joyce.
We need to track down Dr. Kenworthy as soon as possible.
Angel.
Do we have a cause of death?
Sheila.
I found a 6-inch deep laceration on the right side of her head. I also found 2 stab wounds in the middle of her back. I will know a lot more after the autopsy.
Mark.
Too bad the rain from last night washed away a lot of our evidence.
Thomas. Checking the protective green tarp would be a waste of time. Our suspect probably wore gloves when carrying our victim. Sheila looks over at her removal team. Sheila.
You can wheel our victim out to the van, ladies.
Joyce.
I guess we're done here.
Mark.
I can't wait to change out of these spacesuits.
Joyce.
I can't wait to have a chit-chat about arriving in the fucking hearse.
Mark.
I swear it was Thomas's idea.
Joyce.
Would you follow Thomas if he decided to jump off a bridge?
Mark.
Now why on earth would I follow Thomas?
Joyce.
Why on earth would you follow Thomas's big idea to bring a fucking hearse to a crime scene, dumbass?
Rouge Funeral Home. Thomas, Mark, Angel, Joyce, Mercedes are sitting down having a drink while reviewing their new case. Mercedes.
So have we come up with a title for our new case?
Mark.
We could call it The Grave Discovery.
Joyce.
Sounds like a good title.
Thomas. Did you retrieve any interesting info from our victim's cell phone? Mercedes.
Our victim's top 5 phone contacts are Dr. Kenworthy, Unit Manager Oliva Eagles, Security Guard Timothy Waddell, Porter Teddy Holmes, and Oliver Peverly, who just so happens to work as an assistant at the Lakeshore Funeral Home.
Angel.
Any chance of Charlotte having any photos of these people beside Kenworthy?
Mercedes.
I'll bring them up on the wall screen.
Thomas. Timothy Waddell looks like he could be a problem to interview. Angel.
I think we should interview Olivia Eagles, being her unit manager.
Mark.
Do we really need to interview Teddy Holmes, who's just a hospital porter?
Joyce.
We could leave Teddy last, but I think we should interview Oliver Peverly.
Angel.
Thomas and I will interview Timothy.
Joyce.
Mark and I will interview Olivia.
Angel.
Mark and Thomas can interview Oliver.
Joyce.
Maybe you and Mark can talk to Oliver about driving around in a hearse.
Mercedes.
Oh yeah, speaking of the hearse. Boss Man sent over an email an hour ago regarding 2 of our detectives who decided to show up at a crime scene in a fucking hearse.
Thomas. So I guess the boss man wants to see us in his office in the near future. Mark.
Boss Man is going to bust our fucking balls over this.
Mercedes.
You're both wrong. Boss Man has advised us that we may use the hearse providing that we have it modified.
Thomas. Shut the fucking front door. Angel.
Modified meaning?
Mercedes.
We modified the engine, installed emergency lights and a police laptop, installed a two-way